What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles. And whoa, what do we got here? Look at that. I forget what year it is, but I think it's 2015. 2015 Harley Davidson Switchback. And these are pretty cool bikes. Let's take it for a spin. We're going to talk all about it. So probably at first you're thinking, now that's a bike with an identity crisis. Or you might be thinking, oh, that's just a little tiny itty bitty baby Road King. And my question to you is it? Is it just a small Road King? Because I'll tell you what, I don't feel any cramped, I don't feel any tighter on this than I do on my Road King. You know what I mean? And this has essentially the same 103 cubic inch motor in it. So yes, the Dyna is a little bit smaller than the FLH. You know, the FLH platform bikes, the full touring bikes. But if it's smaller, lighter, more nimble, but has the same amount of power, then what do you get? I'll tell you what, as a combination for a really fun bike. You gotta love the Dynas, and something cool about this bike, something real cool about this bike is the fact that it's got hard bags on it. Now there's no other Dyna out there that comes factory, unless I'm messing this up. Is that right? I'm pretty sure that's right. Hold on, let me run the Fat Boy, the Heritage, those are all soft tails. The Deluxe, that's a soft tail. Pretty sure that's a soft tail. So if you want to do more touring, if you like the Dynas, because you're like, I like the way they handle, and they do handle very good. The Dynas handle very good. Look at this. Dynos handle very good. You like the way they handle. You like the way they look. You like the way they're a little smaller, a little compact, but when you're actually sitting on it, it feels the same. But you want to do some touring. You need that extra space, and it's one of those things when once you've had saddlebags and you don't have to wear a backpack everywhere you go, it's really hard to come back from it. I mean, it's just nice, you know. I remember the first time I was riding bikes and I went to go buy flowers for like my mom or someone. I don't know. Let's take a look at this bike. Look at that baby. Man, it's a good looking bike. And if you were gonna put bags on a bike, on just a regular, let's say Super Glide or something like that, they're never gonna look as good. And if they did, if we didn't care about whether it came like that from the factory, we'd all be buying Sportsters and making them look like Ultra Classics. But they don't look as good when you put it on aftermarket, or you put softbacks. Or if it did look as good, it would be very expensive, and then the key wouldn't fit, and it'd be annoying. And you might as well, if you want bags, buy a bike with bags. This bike has 1,213 miles on it. This guy never rode this thing. That's amazing. It's such a cool, it's a cool bike. It's a great ride. The 103, I've said this before, guys. The 103 engine it's a great motor. It's got good power. I'm grabbing some brake right now. Brake feels good. Front brake, back brake. Very smooth power band, but it's there. The 103 has great power. Definitely a big step up from the other engines. Let me see if I can catch this light. There we go. I don't know if I could have done that with an 88. I probably would have been running through a red light. The windscreen, hey, if you like windscreens, that's cool. Me, I'm not a fan, but you know what I realized lately? That if it's nice and clean, and I really don't notice it. But the good thing about the Harley Davidson windshields, no tools. No tools. Pull those levers up, pop the windshield off, throw it in a ditch, and then when you realize you need it, go back. It's going to be sitting right where you left it. I'm going to get on a little bit up here just to show you guys the beast. What's nice about this engine and this size of a motorcycle is it pulls just as hard through second as it does in first, and in third as it does in second. You know, it's a large engine. It's a large engine for this bike. And the new 107's even more, which we just got a bike that has the new 107 in it. It's pretty cool. The Milwaukee 8. But I think, I mean, in my experience, the 103's been out since 2010. They started using the 103. And no, actually before that. Well, they had the CVO, I think, had a 103 in it for a while, but I'm not sure if that's the same 103. I'm pretty sure it's not. Probably a lot of similarities though. But the 103 is going to go down as a great motor. It's going to be like the Evo. It's going to be like what old guys feel about the Evo. Except these last way longer than the Evo. I mean, Evos last a long time, but you have to rebuild them a lot. These, I've seen these things do 100,000 miles before, and still running good. And get better fuel economy. And make a whole lot more power. Alright guys, that wraps it up. I'm driving a Harley Davidson Switchback. And I'd say it's a good ride. I would take a trip on this. Yeah, I would. Alright guys, remember, subscribe. Don't forget, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. Guys, we do this stuff all the time. I just test drive a lot of bikes. We have a lot of fun at our shop, Srkcycles, and there's Ben. What's up guys, Sean here from Srkcycles, and thanks for watching the video. Click here to subscribe, click here to see more content, and as always, check out the description box to see our latest inventory and our killer deals, to see how to win a free motorcycle, and also to see our latest bikes and beards gear. We'll see you guys later. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going.